thank everyone for all the wonderful comments to add to the rich discussion. And I want to bring it back to one of the themes which was spoken of a lot, and that's, I've been trying very hard not to say the T word this week, Trump. I just, once I heard that Fidel died, I was like, I just can't deal with it. But, reality is setting in, and the struggle is going to be like no other struggle. Nothing is going to be the way it was because of this administration. And that's why the idea that so many people are raising about the need to study Fidel is so key. And we commit ourselves to that. We really do, because Fidel, Cuba is the only issue that I know of in the United States where all the left parties will come together to work together. That's the only time that you will see all the left parties in the same room with a common goal. Cuba's sense of uniting even has impact here at home. So we have to be like that, You can come to the office here, and on every Wednesday night, and if you haven't been here on a Wednesday night, I urge you to come, because every Wednesday night this room is filled with mainly young people and mainly people of color that are working on the police violence issue, the People's Power Assembly. And then you can come on Thursday night, and it's a little bit older and a little bit whiter, but it's very radical and very left and very communist. And then on any other night, you might have Ricardo's group here, or the Laundry Workers Center here, and so forth and so on. Trump is going to mean that all these sectors are going to have to get together, that we are going to have to find the kind of coalition, the kind of venue to pull our struggles together. And the first one is, of course, for us to mobilize for January the 20th to organize millions of people if we can. If 1 million people come out on January 20th to protest the inauguration of this sexist predator, this monster, this fascist, this dog, this pussy-grabbing asshole, Cuba doesn't really like for us to talk like that, but I'm Mexican, so it's like,
it's okay.
But for him to be in power in the wake of the atrocity of our black brothers and sisters who are being killed every day in the streets, for this man to come in power must have resistance like never before. And there is a women's demonstration on January 21st. And we are hearing that women who would never go to a protest, who think of us as being like so radical because you go to a protest, my family members, our friends that would never, like the people that you have your family that's in this room, and then you have your family that you're born with that never goes to demos. These people want to come to a demonstration, the women's demo, exactly. So they may not get the question, they may not get the language, they may say liberal things, they may have a safety pin on, and that may get us pissed off, but don't be pissed. Organize and raise consciousness, because that's what Fidel would do. Don't turn on each other and put each other down because you're not as revolutionary as the other. And I'm the first one. Like I remember the young people from Occupy Wall Street. When Chavez died, they were like saying, well, what's the big deal about Chavez? We can't have leaders. It's got to be grassroots. No, you need leaders. You need spokespeople. You need spokespeople like Fidel. That's a kind of leader that is one with the people. That's what Chavez was. He's one with the people. You need spokespeople. As long as they're leaders that love the masses, you need them, right? And you have to train that to the young people, because anarchism is not what defended the Cuban Revolution. It was democratic centralism. It was a communist party that defended the Cuban Revolution for 57 years. And that's what we want to do in this country. I want to salute the Colombians, because I'm so glad that you're here. We don't know if we don't have a Fidel yet. We don't country. For all we know, that Fidel might have been killed by a police terror one day, for all we know, right? But there's so much talent in our movement. I remember when, I went with Ricardo to the Colombian embassy, and the way he maneuvered was like a Fidel maneuver. To get us in there, he pretended that we were business people, and he told us to dress up and get in there and pretend that we were like gonna do business with Colombia. And we went in and sat down there with the ambassador from Colombia. We let him have it. Ricardo and the other Colombians let them have it. And that's the kind of talent that exists. And we have to learn from Fidel, above all, that we have one enemy and we have one class. And right now, sisters and brothers, we have got to unite with liberals, with progressives, with revolutionaries, with pacifists. We have to unite them all to fight the Trump agenda. That is the challenge before us. And we urge each and every one of you to join us in that struggle, because that's our axis right now. And that's what the most solidarity that we can show the Cuban Revolution, as far as I'm concerned, is to build and bring socialism to the United States. Right. And we've got to raise that issue higher and higher every day. So we have all cried this week. We have all cried, but now please stand, and we're going to raise our fist up. And when I say, and when Monica and I say Fidel presente, when I say Fidel, what are you going to say?
Presente!
All right. And then after a few of those, then we should all chant, we are all Fidel, or todos somos Fidel. Fidel!
Presente!
Fidel!
Presente!